Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. Guys, I am so excited because today I get to react to the DC's Legends of Tomorrow Star City 2046 trailer. The hype is real. The hype is real, people, because when they announced this show, Legends of Tomorrow, they said that Stephen Amell as Green Arrow and Grant Gustin as The Flash, they'll be appearing on the show. And I went, cool, that's awesome. I love them. I can't wait to see them on the new show. Then they announced a couple weeks ago that Stephen Amell is going to be appearing as the Green Arrow in the future on Legends of Tomorrow with one arm and the goatee. I'm like, holy shit. Excuse my language. The Dark Knight Returns Green Arrow. Oh my god, they just pulled the Dark Knight Returns Green Arrow. That is amazing, and I can't wait to see it on screen. So without further ado, I don't want to waste any more time. DC's Legends of Tomorrow Star City 2046 trailer. Let's jump into it now.
Who are you?
I'm the Green Arrow.
Oliver Queen.
Connor Hawke.
Is the Green Arrow.
Oliver Queen is dead.
No, he's not.
To hold this city by myself. City of thieves.
Soldiers.
Criminals.
No, it's not possible.
I'm going to enjoy killing you. Deathstroke.
Oh.
Oliver.
There he was. There he was, right at the end.
7 Central on CW.
Oh man, they're teasing it good. I gotta watch that one more time, guys. Let's watch it one more time. That was really good. There was a couple things I noticed in there. I wanna see it again because I wanna see some clarification because that wasn't the actual Deathstroke outfit. It looked different. So I'm assuming this is where they were teasing that another Wilson family member, a part of, you know, Deathstroke's family, is going to be appearing at some point. And they didn't say Arrow, so I'm assuming this is what they meant, and then it's going to be Deathstroke's actual son. It's not going to be the actual Deathstroke, just, you know, he's taking on the father's mantle. I'm assuming that's what they're talking about. I'm assuming that's what they've been teasing for a bit. And seeing Connor Hawke at the beginning, I mean, they teased him at the end of the 5th episode of that aired this week for Legends of Tomorrow. They teased him. So let's watch this again, guys. I want to see it one more time to make sure I caught everything.
Who are you?
I'm the Green Arrow.
Oliver Queen. Is the Green Arrow.
Oh man,
He's dead. I've been trying to hold this city by
that right there.
City of thieves and criminals.
No, it's not possible.
I'm going to enjoy killing you. Deathstroke.
Yeah, the outfit's different for sure. Well, this.
Oliver.
There he is.
Legends of
Yeah.
Tomorrow. New hit series this Thursday at 8, 7 Central on CW.
Okay. First things first. I love the fact that they're teasing that, but they've already shown what Oliver Queen's gonna look like. Stephen Amell himself actually posted probably pictures here in the corner of Stephen Amell posting photos of him on Legends of Tomorrow with the goatee and all that kind of stuff. So we get to see it in pictures, but with the trailer they're teasing it. Like they don't want to show you in motion, you know, on film, you know, actually moving. They want to tease it, but you actually see pictures. Excuse me. Talk of his actual what he actually looks like with the goatee and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty badass. The one shot I wanted to rewatch this for mainly was, well, the two shots really, but mainly it was a bunch of soldiers with masks that remind me kind of the Mirakuru soldiers. I think that's how you say it, Mirakuru, from the second season of Arrow with Deathstroke. He injected a bunch of guys with the Mirakuru, and it gave them, you know, basically super strength and all that kind of stuff. That's what those masks of those people that were in that one shot remind me of. So are they coming back? I'm not really sure. I'm assuming since a version of Deathstroke, not the actual Deathstroke, Manu Bennett, who performed as Deathstroke at Slade Wilson from season 1 and 2 in Arrow. I'm assuming this is his son or a family relative of him that is taking on the Deathstroke mantle. So that makes sense that there are Mirakuru soldiers again, or guys that are just dressed up as them and they're just following Deathstroke because they see Deathstroke as a leader. I'm assuming that's what's happening here. Seeing Connor Hawke, that's pretty cool, and seeing Sarah. Sarah says a line, it's not possible, or something like that. I'm not really sure if she's mentioning about the new Arrow cave, the new facility that they are in, because it shows that it's in ruins, essentially, because you see the mannequins of where their costumes would be down below, below the mayoral candidate office, down below, under the, with the elevator, they have their little Arrow cave, the new, you know, facility they have. It looks like it's destroyed. So I'm like, okay, well, that's gone to shit. My only thing about this, and my only concern, and I don't think they're going to do this, is that they're going to give too much information about what happens in the future for Arrow and Star City, and that it's going to ruin our thoughts and basically just immediately tie up some of the things we've been worrying about on Arrow, the show so far, because if they can just answer like, well, 30 years later, Oliver and Felicity, they got married, they had another kid, or they had a kid or something together, and then they divorced, then we know how that's going to end. Or that Diggle dies 5 years later after the ending of Arrow, whenever they decide to end it. Oh, Diggle died a couple years later. Or they'll say that Thea, she died at something else, So either they're going to be very vague about what happens in the future, or they're going to be saying that them slipping out of the time sphere, or what they were going through, like basically the wormhole essentially, or whatever they were doing. They were flying around in the Wave Rider at the end of episode 5. They got shot out they were flying by Kronos, the bounty hunter chasing after them, and then they crash landed to Star City 2046. So my question is, are they going to say that the timeline they're in is a alternate timeline, or it's the timeline but they can fix it and make it better to when in actual 2046 the city's not in ruins, essentially, and there's not any, I don't know. I'm just curious to see how they're going to handle this. So they could take it either way at this point. So I think that if they go the route of they can change the timeline, then change the timeline so we know that the events that are taking place that we're learning about don't actually happen because they changed the timeline at the end of the episode for Star City 2046. Or they'll say this is the timeline, you can't fix it, or they can't fix it right now, and so the events that have happened in between those 30 years from 2016 to 2046 have happened, but they're being very vague as they don't want to give away a lot of details about Arrow characters and all that kind of stuff. Because if you learn too much about all these Arrow characters, if they're dead, if they're alive right now, then it kind of ruins the whole thing about who's in the grave and all this nonsense that's happening on Arrow right now. So I think they're going to be very vague, or they'll change the timeline, either or. So anyways, guys, what do you think of this trailer? Are you excited for next week's episode, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, Star City 2046? Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts about the trailer and your thoughts and hopes to see on next week's episode, Star City 2046. Thanks, guys, for watching my reaction and thoughts about next week's episode and all that kind of stuff. I'm done talking. Done rambling. Peace out.